Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a new pick a card ready for you guys. So I hope you guys are all well, taking care of yourselves, and I am ready to share this new pick a card with you. So today's pick a card is, what are their true feelings? So I do have 4 piles for you to choose from, beginning on the left with, I want to say, is it the Stegosaurus? I don't know. I'm just probably going to call it a Dino. The timestamps, and then we have the fish, the volleyball for 3, and the panda for 4. So think of your person specifically, otherwise you may end up getting energy from someone else if there are multiple people that are around you. So timestamps are in the description and in the comments section. I will meet you at your pile. Hi pile 1, you guys are the Dino pile. Welcome to your pick a card reading. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you are subscribed, welcome back, and thank you to all the latest subscribers. I appreciate it. Appreciate your guys' support and glad to have all of you here as always. So today's pick a card is, what are their true feelings? And I have everything sorted out. I will be adding messages at the end, so that is something that I will be shuffling for. But other than that, everything's ready to go. So let's find out what your person's true feelings are towards you. And move your Dino over here in that little empty spot. And let's start off with tarot. And then we'll take a look at your oracle cards. So I'm going to put these first. So we have the 3 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. So how is that for you guys? We got all the energies on the board. We have fire, we have earth, we have water, we have air. So let's take a look at what your clarifiers are. We have the Devil, okay, Hangman, the 2 of Swords, and the Sun. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on the oracle. I was tempted to put the oracle cards, but I'm gonna do, let's do tarot first, as I usually do. So you do have 3 clarifiers that are major arcana. That's pretty interesting. On one side you have the Devil, and on the other side you have the Sun. I'm thinking, you guys, I'm just trying to absorb what my initial reaction was with every card and what I'm getting now with the clarifiers as well, incorporating that into what their true feelings are. I really feel, okay, with the 3 of Wands, my first initial feeling with that was that they're missing you. That they're missing you. I'm getting that they really don't know what to do about this connection with you. And it's kind of giving them anxiety. It's kind of stressing them out because they're really not sure how to handle it. They're not sure how to handle this deep of a connection. But not only that, with the connection, it was almost with, because we have the 2 of Swords down here, it was kind of like they were trying to ignore it. They were trying not to pay attention to it. And now it's like they have this deep obsession with you. And that's where that missing you and longing you is coming from. So there can be a little bit of a codependent energy coming through. But I do feel like they are missing you a lot and they are obsessing over you. And don't doubt for one second that they're not checking your social media. Chances are that they are checking up on you. And if you're not, you know, if your accounts are private or they're not following you on anything, that they're trying to figure out ways to get information on you, try to figuring out what is going on. Maybe some of them have turned to tarot. It is kind of weird, but a lot of people are turning to tarot to try to get some answers. And then with the 2 of Pentacles, I'm kind of going to go down. That was kind of really what I was getting overall, the message. So the Two of Pentacles, again, not really knowing what to do. How do I handle this? It's almost like they're at a loss. And that's why they're in this Hangman energy, if not moving forward. They don't know what to do. So if you're wondering, why is there no movement? Why is there nothing happening? They don't know what to do. It also can be that their feelings are up and down at the same time. Like, because you have the two, some of you might be seeing 222 quite a bit, or 22 quite often. So if you're seeing numbers, that might be something also, but that's just something that just caught my attention, and I'm gonna throw it out to you guys, as I always do. But you have this one not knowing what to do, and then you have this one like, just, I don't want to deal with it. It's too much, it's too intense, I don't know. They are so overwhelmed by this connection with you. And it's just, they're kind of in this middle ground, and that's why, again, no movement forward. There's a little bit of fear coming forward too. It's like, how can I be so obsessed? And they secretly obsess over you. So like, if they're hanging out with their friends, which I know it's limited, but if they're talking to their friends or whatever, it's not something where they're trying to be obvious about their feelings towards you. It's almost like, you know, just kind of nonchalant. Oh, okay, cool. You know, just very, very calm type of energy, even though inside it is a lot deeper, because you do have the Six of Cups. So they know that there's some type of connection here, but also for some of you, it's also wanting to reconcile. But because we had the Two of Swords, what I was getting more of it is just that deep connection with you, that they're just not moving. They are not having any type of action. They don't know what to do. They are just kind of at a stalemate, just stuck. They are stuck. But they're having regrets. And there's energy over here, stress, anxiety coming through. And we do have the Sun. And the Sun, of course, is known as being the happiest card in the deck, but it is also Leo energy. So for some of them, it's that their ego took over, and they just kind of went into this energy of ignoring you, not taking this as seriously as you did, not as invested as you were or are still. And that's what's causing this. So let's take a look at your oracle cards. The first one is listen with your heart. Magic stream. Sorry, the stones are in the way there. The frog. And surrendering to the journey. Release control. Wow. Okay. So it's come to them, like they were starting to realize they really have no control in this connection. As I see 717 on my camera just now, so for those of you that are twin flames, there you go. What a number to see. So listen with your heart, surrendering to the journey. The magic stream to me is just all these overflowing emotions that they have for you. And it's kind of scary because, I mean, you kind of think about maybe like a tsunami or a typhoon, and they're just like, you know, just imagine being out on the beach and all of a sudden this big wave of water comes rushing towards you. You're going to kind of freak out and run, you know, right? So imagine it like that for them. All these different feelings developing for you. It is kind of scary. It's a lot to feel. So, but they are very much aware that there's something very special about your connection here. And then with the frog, cleaning house, releasing emotional baggage. I'm just looking at the eyes, and that frog is just staring at me, staring me down right now. And I kind of feel like that's them too, like they're just keeping an eye on you, they're watching you, and at the same time, it's opening up their heart. Opening up their heart to all these emotions, listening with their heart. It's, you open the floodgate to the heart, and it's like, okay, they're in the process of, they know that they need to surrender, they're trying to, they need to. But again, it's this whole Two of Pentacles and Two of Swords that's not making it happen as quickly as you probably would like it to. that's what's causing the delay in your connection, is that fear, is that anxiety, is not really wanting to deal with it, but at the same time they can't deny what they feel for you and all that you've made them feel. And the message underneath the listen with your heart, you are listening but need to hear with a loving heart. So yeah, it's like, you know, you're listening, but it's kind of like selective hearing. So you hear what you want to hear, and the rest you just kind of like, it's one in one ear and out the other kind of feeling. With the heart, it's like they're aware of the feelings, but they don't allow it to really absorb. Like they don't allow themselves to fully feel that emotion that's coming forward with them. So pile 1, let's get some messages, and then we'll kind of, I don't know if I should summarize it now because I'm going to put the other cards up. No, let's do your messages. Let's do your messages. Sorry, I'm going to do your messages and then we'll summarize at the end all that we've gathered here. So they don't want anyone else. Even though they're up and down about their emotions and a little scared, they don't want anyone else but you, pile 1. I don't know how or when, but I fell in love with you. So that, you know, I think they're aware. It's just not really wanting, again, to feel those emotions. Some days are too painful to deal with, yeah. A little bit too much, a little bit more than they expected to feel. Life isn't the same without you. My life is empty and lonely without you. And that's going back to the missing you and longing for you and being obsessed over you because they're not knowing what's going on and not really communicating with you. A big part of it. Please don't leave. I don't want you to go. And it's probably because of them knowing that they are taking their time with this, that they're not fully moving forward at the pace that you want. And I'm sure that they know how you feel and what you want. And so it's knowing that they're taking so much time is like, it's going to be where I'm going to lose them because I'm taking too much time. And it's almost pleading with you, like, don't give up on me in a way. I want to show you that I'm the right person for you. So yeah, those are the messages. So overall, pile 1, your person is feeling a lot for you. They are missing. They are obsessed with you. But there's just, they're in this place where they're not really sure how to handle this. They're not really sure what to do. There's anxieties. They're not allowing them to really open their heart fully. And I think that's what that frog is. They need to be able to open up to you and open up their heart to feel it, even without you around. Because they can feel whatever emotions. You know, you don't need the other person's permission in a way, you know. I hope that makes sense what I'm trying to get at. But sorry guys, it stopped. So, but that's what I have for you, pile 1. So I hope this resonated or provided a little bit of insight. I kind of like, I felt like not the last one, but the other one provided a little bit of insight to help you guys. And I hope this one helped you guys, especially if you guys are just in this stuck type of energy where nothing seems to be happening. At least you kind of have an idea now of what's going on their end. So like, share, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading, and if you do subscribe, just remember to click on that bell icon so you do get notified when I post another pick a card reading. Thank you guys so much for your support. To everybody who's donated, thank you so much. To everyone who has booked with me, again, you guys have just exceeded my expectations. I was not expecting to really get as many requests as I have, and I'm truly grateful to all of you. No matter what, just your support means a lot, and this is, you guys are the reason that I do this. So that is all, pile 1. I hope to see you on another pick a card reading soon. Like I said, I'm trying to get better. I promise I'm trying to get better, so bear with me as I figure things out to balance everything. And that is all. So thank you, pile 1. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 2. Welcome to your pick a card reading. You guys are the fishy. It's weird looking fishy. It's, you know, I don't think there's too many pink fish out there, but whatever. So welcome to those of you that are new to my channel. If you are subscribed, thank you guys so much for your support, and especially to the newest subscribers, thank you so much. Glad to have all of you guys here as always. Today's pick a card reading is what are their true feelings? And I have everything sorted out, ready to go. For those of you who have done personal readings, you kind of understand now why I shuffle a majority of my cards, because we would be here for a very long time. And the only thing that I am shuffling though for you guys at the end is messages. So let's get started, pile 2. Let's find out what your person's true feelings are. And we'll start with tarot. And so we have the Fool to begin with, the 8 of Wands, the High Priestess. We have 2 major arcana so far, and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to try to move these up here. And let's get the clarifiers for these, and then I'll do the oracles once we go through the tarot to add on. So how about that? How beautiful. The Ace of Cups, one of my favorite cards. The 6 of Pentacles. The 8 of Swords. And the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so there is quite a bit of earth energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We do have some Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and some Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius also present. Pretty much have everything here, but earth energy is a little bit stronger. So for those of you that enjoy that, and for those of you who don't, just let's move on. Right? So let me I kind of want to give like my initial feelings and then kind of go through the cards. It's kind of what I did with pile 1. I've been all about changing up my reading styles a little bit to help. But overall, the message initially, I might change it at the end. But what I'm getting right now is this person really wants to come towards you. They really want to take action. They're looking to communicate with you. I feel like there's a lot of passion and desire. But at the same time, they're a little intimidated and they feel kind of left behind by you and not good enough and not worthy of you. So let's take a look one by one in these columns, and so that way we can kind of get, you know, why I'm getting this impression and what we can add on as well. So of course the Fool is all about new beginning, starting fresh, just taking that leap of faith. And why? Because we have the Ace of Cups, and what a beautiful clarifier. I love it. Like I said, one of my favorite cups, and I just love the design on this card. With the Ace of Cups, we do have the 2 doves on top and peace. But Ace of Cups, it's all these emotions and feelings for you. Their cup overfloweth for you, pile 2. And so they have these wonderful feelings for you in a positive way, and wanting to take this leap of faith, wanting to take action, and wanting to communicate with you, wanting to just come in right away. Sorry, I don't know if I didn't mean it to be that loud, but I kind of feel like Cupid has struck this person. Cupid has struck and they've hit the target of your person. And they want to be able to have this balanced, fair type of relationship with you. They want to make things work out. And it's not just where one of you gives more than the other, where both of you come together and equally, you know, put in the work to make this a successful relationship, a connection. We do have the High Priestess, and the High Priestess, she is all in her power, and the High Priestess is also someone who is very beautiful and alluring and mysterious, and also can come off as being unattainable because she is so in her power. She is so attractive, and she has that mysterious, kind of like you never know what she's thinking kind of energy. So the 8 of Swords, it's almost that self-sabotage energy, like I am not worth it. I don't even compare to that same energy. Not even showing up as a king, a page, a knight. We don't even have any of those here. And so your person isn't feeling worthy of you. They see you just having it all together. and yet they don't. And it's kind of like they've trapped themselves because they're like, I can't, I don't have nearly enough to provide or give this person, but they want to. And so it's kind of interesting because even though I'm not asking what is holding them back, in pile 1 I got an answer what's holding them back. For your guys' pile, what's holding them back is these fears of not being good enough, not having enough to provide. You have the Queen of Pentacles, so you have everything. Not only are you beautiful, alluring, mysterious, you're unattainable. Queen of Pentacles, my boss lady card. You know, you're independent. You have it all going on. You have just all these different things working out for you in your favor. And to them, it's like they're the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles doesn't even come close to a knight, a queen, or a king. And also just feeling kind of left out because of that. Feeling like they just aren't deserving of being in that same room. You know, it's like you have to be like, you think about years and years ago with like the times with the kings and queens. If you weren't in the right status, if you didn't have that status, you never even came close to royalty. And that's kind of how they are. It's almost like you're in your throne, you're in your kingdom, and they're on the outside trying to look in. And so a little bit of sad energy. So it's, yes, they feel a lot for you. They have a lot of feelings and they do want to communicate with you. They want everything with you. But they're not feeling like they deserve you. They're not feeling like they meet up to what you would want, like your expectations. They don't consider themselves to be in that same group as you. And so there might be quite a bit of differences also, as something else that I'm just getting from your person. So let's take a look at your oracle cards, pile 2. Follow the leader. You know what I just got with that card? You know me, I like to lay out all my cards, but I got kind of like they would follow you to the ends of the earth. They admire you and respect you so much that they would just kind of go wherever you want. And it's like if you fall out, you know, jump off the cliff, they would be right there with you, holding your hand as you guys fall and pop it down. And I know that's like too much Romeo Juliet kind of thing, but that's the energy I'm getting with the follow the leader. They would follow you to the ends of the earth because they just admire and respect you so much, pile 2. They think so highly of you. Okay. Hopefully I don't get too many other messages. We have the Bard. And then we have fellow travelers. And express your love through gifts. Okay. Sorry, my eye got kind of itchy. Okay. So let's start on the left. So we already did follow the leader. That's really what I was getting with that. Then we have the Bard. Music, poetry, myth, history, the enchantment of storytelling. It's like you have this person. It's kind of like they're under your spell almost. And I'm not going to be one of those, you know, oh, you put a spell on them or whatever, because that's not, I think more highly of you guys than that, and I don't think any of you would ever do that. So, but I feel like this person wants to be able to write you a letter. Okay, that's what it is. Because out of the corner of my eye, I'm looking over here, but then in the corner of my eye, I'm actually seeing the 8 of Wands. So they want to write this letter to you, but for some, it might be a poetry. It might be a poem. A poem. It might be a song, or it's just going to be a very heartfelt type of message that they want to send to you. They want to win you over, and not only do they want to kind of enchant you as well, you know, for those that are not thinking that they're under your spell. You have expressed love through gifts. So this person is at the same time thinking, well, you know, I don't have a lot, but if I try to offer them something, and if I write them something, how can they tell me no? So this person is really trying to think of, like, there's like no stoppage or shortage of ideas that this person has, or what it, I was almost getting obsessive a little bit. So for some of them, they might be a little obsessive, and some, not all of them, but that's just something I was getting. That's what, like, ooh, that's kind of when I get, ooh, you know, do I say that or not? But for some of you, it is where they're a little bit obsessive over you because they have so much of feelings and they're just thinking about you a lot. You probably don't ever leave their mind at the same time because of that. But there's no shortage of ideas. There's no, like, there's no, how does that saying go? It always happens. I always blank out. Like, there's no limit as to what they're willing to do, or how, there's no, you know, they would walk 100 miles if it meant getting to you, or 1,000 miles, however many it is. They would be willing to do everything for you, is what I'm getting at, to win your heart, to win you over. They're willing to do so much to win you over. And then we have the fellow travelers. Support is all around you. So they're feeling like they're at point A, you know, they're here, and the end of the rainbow, that pot of gold, it's like, okay, how do I get from point A to point B? And I wouldn't be surprised if they're asking their friends, if they're asking family, whoever their confidant, you know, are, whoever they go to for advice. This person has reached out and tried to figure out what do I do? How do I go about this? Like, I'm willing to do anything, just tell me and I'll do it, kind of thing. You know, that's how they're feeling. They feel like you just have everything they could have ever hoped for. But at the same time, they don't feel like they're worthy enough, but they want. Sorry, it stopped. They're wanting to do what they can to win you over and to win your heart. So yeah, that's what's holding your guys' connection back, though, as far as not feeling worthy and not feeling like they have enough. But they're willing to do what they can to show you. So we're going to do messages right now and see what messages. Well, it's kind of more like I'm asking what their true feelings are through the messages. So the messages that come through are what their true feelings are. So let's see. I didn't know what love felt like until I met you. I've never experienced feelings like this before. So yeah, their cup overfloweth, and that's possibly why they're a little obsessed with you, but just really wanting to make progress and wanting to come towards you and communicate with you. You didn't deserve to be treated the way I treated you. I'm sorry. I replay what I did wrong. Would you take me back? So for those of you who know who this person is, and you guys have had your, you know, things, your little bumps in the road kind of thing going on, they want you back. And it possibly is where that's another reason why they think of so highly of you, because you stayed elevated in that king or queen energy. And also possibly why, yeah, that high priestess and that self-sabotage kind of energy coming through, and now it's like they're not worthy of you because of what they did. So that's for some of you. I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of you kind of are in the same collective, and a lot of the people I've been doing personal readings for, we're all kind of in the same collective. So that's just, yeah. So you guys will know. Just take what resonates. If it doesn't, just leave it for the people that it's meant for. This passion I feel for you drives me crazy. All I want is you. Perfectly goes with your 8 of Wands energy as well. There's that passion and desire at the same time. You're more than I could have hoped for, much, much more. Yeah, you're coming up as the High Priestess. You're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles to me is right underneath the Empress, right? Just that step, you know, one step higher. So you're really showing up as royalty, and they're thinking so highly of you, and you're so much more than they could have ever hoped for and imagined they would have ever had. I'm tempted by you in every way. I daydream and fantasize about you. So there is a lot of passion coming through as far as what their true feelings are for you. Not too much of that, other than the Eight of Wands. Pretty clear with that one. So let's get one more. I'm afraid of commitment. I run from my feelings. So that, I think, for those of you who resonated with the second card about not, you know, you not deserving to be treated the way that you were, that probably will resonate for you. And if it doesn't, you know, for the rest of you, just, again, just only take what resonates. If it is where you know this person and what they're thinking and what's been going on in your connection. So yeah, so pile 2 overall, they do want to take a leap of faith. There is a lot of emotions that they're feeling for you, including a lot of passion and desire. There's sexual attraction here, even you know, and I probably should have just picked up on that with the Eight of Wands and the High Priestess, especially. Those two combined is a lot of sexual energy from those two cards. So there is a lot of attraction that they're feeling for you and wanting. That's possibly the other reason why they want to have this fair and balanced connection, so that it's not just lopsided where you're giving too much. And I believe that pile 2, you guys are probably the ones who were give, and they kind of gave when it was convenient for them, and now they're wanting to have this fair and balanced relationship, for those of you who resonate with that, and they're just not feeling worthy anymore. They know that there's just this whole energy of self-sabotage and not feeling worthy or good enough, but wanting to communicate with you, wanting to follow you wherever you may go and walk towards you. And it's funny because you have a path here from this deck, and then you have a path here. So they are willing, you know, for some of you, if you guys are apart, they're willing to travel to you. They're willing to take action to move forward and expressing their love and their feelings and how they truly feel about you. So yeah, that is all I have for you, pile 2. So let me know if that resonated for you. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. If this didn't resonate, you might want to pick another pile and try that out instead. It could be that only some messages aren't meant for you, but you'll know. So like, share, subscribe if you're not already, and if you do subscribe, just remember to click on that bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. That is what I have for you, pile 2. So thank you guys again. I appreciate you guys tuning into another reading, and I hope to see you on the next one. Like I said, I'm trying to get better. I'm trying. Just bear with me while I figure things out. But thank you guys again. Hope to see you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your pick a card reading. You guys are the volleyball pile. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. For those of you subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate your support, and welcome, and thank you to the new subscribers. Glad to have you guys here. So today's pick a card reading is, what are their true feelings? And I have everything sorted out. I like to joke in my personal readings, because in my personal readings I actually shuffle on screen. I do live shuffling, and so after I'm doing it, I'm just like, and now you understand why I pre-shuffle. But I am shuffling at the end for messages, so that is the one thing I am shuffling, and that's why I limit all my shuffling. But anyways, let's get to it. We're going to start with tarot as usual. Move my deck up here, and then we'll get to the oracle cards that came out. Your guys is actually interesting. If I'm not mistaken, you guys got some extra cards. I think it was, you actually got an extra clarifier, if I'm not mistaken, and that's kind of weird because that's never really happened, but I took it. I just saw 111 on the camera, so I don't know if some of you may be seeing that number quite a bit, but let's take a look and find out what their true feelings are. We have the Knight of Swords, we have the Star, the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Swords. So we do have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and yeah, quite a bit Aquarius energy coming through. Okay, and let's get those clarifiers. I believe, yeah, you guys are the one with the extra clarifier. Okay, so this one is for this. We have the Seven of Wands, Seven of Staffs. We have the Moon, okay? Then we have the Ace of Staffs, quite fitting. And then these two cards came out for the Seven of Swords. So I'm going to move that over a little bit. I'll try to figure it out, how I'm going to lay out these oracle cards. Should still work if I move some around. Okay. I'm just going to take a quick, I'm just going to take a look first. Do we have, no, okay. Alright. With the other piles, I kind of just got a message right away. But your guys is a little bit, I don't want to say as positive, but I feel like there's a little bit more, what's the right word? Not as good energies, but I kind of feel like this person is a little bit possessive over you. This person wants to come towards you. There's this fear of losing you that they have. And so they're hopeful. They're trying to stay optimistic that things can work out between the two of you, that things can work out, that there's just this connection that will last, like it's something a little bit deeper. But we have the Moon, so that was one of the reasons why I was kind of like, kind of holding back a little bit. There is a lot of passion and desire here, and especially because we have the Knight of Wands being clarified by the Ace of Staffs. So this person wants you, wants to be with you, wants this new passionate beginning. I feel like this person just somewhat kind of betrayed you, because we do have the Knight of Wands and we have the Seven of Swords. And with that combination, I feel like this person was not completely, they were more about themselves and instead of you and them energy. So that's kind of why I was like, it's kind of like this person wants to be hopeful, but they still have doubts secretly, you know? So it's like cautiously optimistic is really what I'm getting with this. So there possibly may have been somewhat of something where they were just dishonest and not really upfront with you, and they probably are a little bit of more of a player energy coming through, or just really, really flirtatious. Yeah. But we have with the Seven of Swords over here, with not being so deceptive and honest, it's like they still have this desire for you. They still feel those sparks with you. And you have 3 wands right here. So there is a lot. And you have another wands over here. So there is a lot of fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius coming through. And then with strength, that's another Leo card. So there is so much. There is like a magnetic kind of attraction here. You guys are just, it's kind of that push and pull. I'm getting like that tug of war, the kind of energy as well. Just that magnetism you guys have towards each other. So it is where they know that they haven't been completely honest with you. They haven't been upfront, but they still feel, they still want you. They still are hopeful that things can work out, and they're trying to find that strength, I feel like, to come towards you. And really, they owe you an apology if these, because those 2 cards come right next to each other on top of it too. It's kind of like it's the storyline. It's them wanting to come towards you and hopeful that things can work out, because in the past they were not honest and they were kind of a little bit of a player. That's really what I'm getting right now for your pile. So let me get your oracle cards and see what we can get. So we have the compass to begin with. That's actually a really pretty card. I like that. Oh, you guys got, okay, this was the other thing. You guys got 2 clarifiers for 1 card. But on top of that, you guys got 2 of these cards. So you have, this is what's interesting, you have love, and then you have Merlin, alchemy, justice, balance. And that's kind of the alchemy, you know, how they're pouring the water here and pouring the water over here. Then we have staying focused, hold the course, and love endures. So this person realizes they've messed up, and that's why I feel like this 7 of Swords came up as what are their true feelings. Their feelings is they know that they messed up, that they weren't honest with you, and they realize that they have this love. You have love mentioned there, you have love endures. So hopeful and optimistic that this connection can move forward, that, you know, it can move in a positive direction. You do have 2 knights, and that is about movement and taking action. And then with the compass and staying focused, like you are the North Star here, which, yeah, you have a star there. So everything, your guys' pile is very deep and very intense, and that is understandable with all this fire energy that is coming through. Wow. The love endures card, it says love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Wow. And that's the star. You have that. They're just hopeful that things will work out. And that's why the Knight of Swords with the 7 of Staves, I was just getting, not wanting, like fighting off the competition, wanting to come towards you before anyone else has a chance of getting with you. And it feels like for you, pile 3, a lot of you walked away from this connection. A lot of you just, this was just not, it was, you just didn't want to deal with it anymore, you know, and understandably. And now there's just, they're wanting this new beginning. They're hopeful about it. You are their North Star. With the Merlin, alchemy, justice, balance. Yeah, justice, making things right after messing things, you know, trying to come towards you, finding that strength to make things move forward. The alchemy, the star, again, trying to find a way to just stay hopeful, but also finding a way, you know, just to make things work out and balance. Because you see, it's not just where the cup's being poured into the water is being poured into the water and in the ground. So it's both earth energy, well, both earth, you know, land and water is what I'm getting at with that. And staying focused, hold the course. So they have their eyes on you. And even here, like, you see how he's just holding on to the staff, and he's like watching in the distance, watching you. Or she, you know, whatever the energies are. So that's kind of what I'm getting for you guys, pile 3. It seems like this person is very aware that they've messed up the connection, that they didn't act like they should have, and now they're hopeful because they know that they, I mean, I'm gonna say it, they love you, and because we do have 2 cards with love, and they're hopeful that things can work out, that this will, you guys can pick up where you've left off and heal and move into a better direction. And that's also with the star and the moon even too. That's the other thing with the star about healing those hidden qualities, healing whatever this moon energy is, whatever the subconscious that caused this to happen, healing that energy. And so that's what I'm saying. Your guys' pile is very deep. And I'm not trying to be, but this is how my readings are, you guys. I'm not going to apologize for being deep. Like, this, you either get my answers or you don't. And, you know, if it's too deep, then okay, that's all there is to it. But this is what I'm getting right now. So, quite a bit of energy. And what we're going to go ahead and do now, since we've figured that out, let's get the messages. I call it messages, but really what I'm trying to figure out to add on to this, what messages is what their true feelings are. I don't know if that made sense how I said it, but I'm going to shuffle. We'll get the messages as far as what their true feelings are. I don't know how or when, but I fell in love with you. I don't know where it cut off, you guys. I'm sorry. But I feel like you're forgetting about me. Possibly because, you know, you walked away after what they did. So out of self-respect to yourself, you did what you had to do. And they're feeling it. So, oh yeah, look at that one. I know I messed up. I never meant to hurt you. I want a chance to fix things between us. I'm not ready to lose you. I want to reconcile. So let's get a few more messages. No one has captured my heart the way that you have. I don't want anyone else, and that's why they are focused on you, pile 3. That's why they have their eyes on you. And they don't compare to you. Yeah, that's possibly that whole, the grass wasn't so greener on the other side, and now they're realizing it. So it's, that's all I can say, you know, lessons learned the hard way. And so for you guys in your pile, it is entirely up to you. If for those of you who are on twin flame journeys, because I know this can and does sound pretty similar to a lot of the collectives out there, it's ultimately up to you what you decide. But there's also that whole unconditional love and forgiveness. But again, that's up to you. And if you guys aren't on the twin flame journey and you're dealing with this, then I won't give advice. Just take care of you and do whatever makes you happiest, and I wish you the best. So that's really all there is to it, and that's where I leave you guys. I think that's pretty much all I have for you, pile 3. So I hope this resonated. I hope this made sense and kind of give you an idea of where they're at if you've been wondering. So let me know if it did resonate. Like, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and if you do subscribe, just remember to click on that bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading, which again I hope to do soon. I'm trying, you guys. I'm trying to get better. But thank you guys so much, especially those of you who have donated. I am truly, truly grateful to those of you who booked personal readings with me. You guys have just, it's been amazing working with all of you, and I am very, very humbled by that. So thank you guys again, pile 3, and hope to see you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 4. Welcome to your pick a card reading. You guys are the Panda pile. If you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you are subscribed, thank you guys for your support. And thank you to the most recent subscribers. Thank you so, so much. Grateful to have all of you guys here. So today's pick a card reading is, what are their true feelings? I have everything sorted out. The only thing that I am shuffling live or while I do the reading is the messages. So I'm doing that at the end. But everything is ready to go. So let's find out what their true feelings are. And we'll start with tarot first, and then we'll add in oracles. So let's take a look. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the Emperor, the 5 of Wands, and the 4 of Cups. Alright, let me get the clarifiers. We have the 10 of Staffs, the 9 of Staffs, wow, the 4 of Swords, and the King of Staffs. So fire energy is very heavily present in your pile 4. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and especially with the Emperor and Aries kind of energy. We also have some Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So really everything's on the board, but a lot of fire energy. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, more than half your cards are fire energy. Pile 3 was kind of heavy with the fire too. I didn't count for them, so you guys get the count. Wow. Their feelings are intense, you guys. So, oh man. Okay, let me move the oracle cards real quick and give me a minute just to pick up on this energy, because it was just like the 10 of staffs, you have the 10 of wands, and then you have the 9 of wands. Sorry, I'm still just getting energy. There's so much masculine energy in this one. A lot of it because of the Emperor. Like, his energy is coming through very strongly. But also the King of Staffs. The King of Staffs is someone who's a go-getter. This is someone who doesn't really take any shit. It's like he doesn't take no for an answer almost. Or he's more of like, if you want something done the right way, you got to do it. That's kind of the approach that the King of Staffs comes about. Like, that's how I get it with him. And so this very strong, independent type of energy with him, and then with the Emperor, it's also that strong, independent, rational type of energy. But then also the King of Staffs is someone who's just very, very fiery and passionate at the same time. So you combine both of those, and those two energies, it's just those two cards that are just coming through so strongly. And it feels like this person, with their feelings, is that they're just tired of going back and forth. They're tired of bickering. It's kind of like why they've kind of withdrawn at the same time. They're just very frustrated because it's kind of like nothing's moving forward and wanting this whole balanced type of relationship. But you have the 10 of Staffs, and it's almost like they're not feeling like they have enough. Because we have the 6 of Pentacles, and that's about being fair, being balanced, and things working out so it's not just lopsided. But it kind of feels like it's almost like they feel it's all on them. Like they feel this pressure to give back and to give and give and give, and it's weighing heavy on them and not really knowing. But you have the Emperor, and so the Emperor, to me, he's very stoic. He's very serious. I know it's one of the divine, it's the divine masculine card, but it's like he doesn't look warm, you guys. I never get that warm, fuzzy feeling when I look at the Emperor, He is in his power. He is this authoritative king where he's very logical and, I don't want to say demanding, but, he's an emperor. He has, all kings. I don't know of a king that ever lived in this world who wasn't demanding, at least back in the day. And so they are keeping this straight face. They're not really showing you how they're truly feeling, because we have the 9 of Staffs. And so even though they're showing you that, they're showing you this face of like there's like no emotion, not really giving you any insight into their emotion. The 9 of Staffs, which is the 9 of Wands, in the traditional Rider-Waite card, that is a Rider-Waite deck. That card is where there's like the 9 wands, and there's that guy standing right here. He has like the bandage on his head, and he's looking off into the distance. So he's a little bit kind of like, he's wounded, he's hurt, and so he doesn't want you to know that you're, or she doesn't want you to know that they've been hurt, and they don't want you to know. And they've been wounded because of all these disagreements, all these arguments, whatever this back and forth bickering thing is. It's like they're just tired and worn down, especially with the 10 of Wands and then the 9 of Wands. 10 of Wands is almost, pretty much at the end of that cycle and hopeful that something new can start. It's like it's progressed from the 9 to the 10. And hopeful that things can begin and there will be a fair and balanced type of connection. And then with the Four of Cups, it's like not getting... Hold on. I want to clarify that one. I really want to clarify that one. Because I'm getting a few different things with it. And you guys are the only pile I want to clarify it for. So... oh, that's what it is. It's funny how I always get the answer when I'm shuffling. It's not wanting anyone else. It's just feeling all this passion and desire for you, but also there's a little bit of anger here. There's a little bit of frustration coming through. Because like I said, the King of Staffs is very fiery and passionate type of energy. And even though other people are offering, you know, attention to this person, they're like, no, I don't want it. Like, no, it's not my King of Staffs. It's not my Emperor or Empress, whatever the case may be. Just do it. Should I get one? No, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to pull it because that's... You guys got 2 oracle cards. Okay, so you guys were the only other pile got an extra one. And so we have overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. Do something for someone, as I knocked over a little panda. Almost burned myself. We have the Grail Knight and ride the wave. You guys must be twin flames. This is very twin flame type of energy. All that intensity, all that passion and desire, and it's a lot of the collective energy. But if you're not twin flame, then just take it how it resonates. Overcoming obstacles, very, very common. And, you know, you can overcome anything. So knowing that even though all this stuff has been going on, these 5 of Wands, it's hopeful. It's staying hopeful that things can progress in the right direction, that things can move forward in the right direction, that you can overcome whatever these differences are, whatever it is that's causing all these issues within your connection, that things can get better. We have the Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. So really this person does have a lot of feelings for you. A lot of passionate feelings. So yes, I would say that there's quite a bit of a sexual attraction going on here as well. And then with that, we have the Grail Knight over here, which talks about romance, illusion, seeking the sacred. Again, very twin flamey kind of energy that I'm getting with those 2 cards. But I feel like, you know, you just make them feel something that nobody else does or is... Okay, I'm going to say this. For some of you, it is going to be twin flame. For some of you, this might be a karmic type of energy. It's going to be up to your own intuitions to figure out which one it is. I'm getting more of twin flame type of energy. But you have to remember with karmics, the thing is that you're going to keep repeating the same lesson until you fully learned it. And I've seen it where some people are like, well, I've learned this lesson, so why am I getting the same person? If you're getting the same lesson from spirit, then you haven't learned the lesson yet. Okay? Or the other thing too, spirit is going to test you. So you have to be aware of that too. Now, if it is where you guys are twin flames, you guys are getting through the end of this cycle. And right now you guys are in a very intense type of cycle that's going on. So take it how it resonates. I'm not trying to confuse you guys because I know it's very confusing with the 2. But you know whether or not you're a twin flame or not. And if you're not a twin flame, really what I'm saying with this energy, be cautious of it. If you're not a twin flame. Because yeah, there's passion and desire. But it's kind of like... is it the healthiest of relationships? From what I'm getting here, if I was doing a personal reading and I got this and this person wasn't a twin flame, to be honest with you guys, I would probably warn them. I would probably warn them because it feels like you're give, you know. You just want to be cautious. But there, you know, with the cards that are coming through, it's very heavy energy, it's very heavy feelings, and that's why. But you know which box you fit into, and you just have to be honest with yourself on that, okay? But if this doesn't resonate for you guys, if this is like too much, you probably do want to pick another pile, okay? That's what I'm gonna say. Now with the ride the wave, it's kind of like they're just going wherever they're led. They're feeling like whatever happens, happens. And that's kind of where they're at. So the Four of Swords is also about trying to pray for answers. It's trying to contemplate, figure things out, come to some type of kind of getting answers. But because it was above, you know, underneath the Five of Wands, that's why I was like, it's like that Virgo, the Hermit, withdrawing and going into hiding almost, and just not wanting to deal with it, really is the energy I was getting. So the ride the wave is just like, okay, you know, I'm trying, and this is what it is. I'm hopeful that we can overcome whatever's going on, and you know, wherever we're led, that's what's meant to happen, kind of thing. And then do something for someone, give your attention to another. And so with that, it's just they want to give you your, you know, give you all their attention. And it might be that maybe they were focusing on someone else, and that's what caused that whole Ten of Staffs. So I know there's a lot of different things coming through. It's just very heavy. It's not heavy, I guess, but it's very strong energy that I'm getting with your guys' pile. So overall, like, to summarize this, wow, I'm gonna do messages too, but this person just wants to have a fair and balanced relationship with you. They don't want to show you that they're hurting. They don't want to show you that, you know, they're afraid of really losing you. They're trying to stay hopeful that you guys can overcome whatever it is that's coming between the two of you, whatever it is that's causing this rift, whatever is causing these disagreements. And they're not focused on anyone else. I feel like this, you know, they are getting attention from others. They possibly are getting offers from other people, but they're just refusing it. They're focused on you. They want the romance. They have feelings for you. We have the Voyage of the Heart. We have the romance. And they're just trying to go, you know, see how things work out between the two of you. So let's get the messages, pile 4. I know, it's strong. These energies are strong. You guys had probably the strongest. So let's get these messages, and it's more of what their true feelings are. So it's not really message per se, it's more of like what they're feeling, how they're feeling. So I'm sorry I made you feel like I don't care. I care more than you know. My feelings are deeper than I'm willing to admit. And as I put that right on top of the Emperor card. So it is, again, where they're not showing you how they're really feeling. And it's because of this. There is pride. There is ego. There's that, you know, with the Emperor. Like I said, I don't get that warm fuzzy feeling anytime I look at the Emperor. I don't think, I probably would have to buy another deck to get that feeling, but I don't. I've never gotten it. So they have deeper feelings, and they're just not showing it because of pride and ego, because of being hurt and not really knowing what to do, and trying to look for answers and guidance with the Four of Swords. Let's get your other messages. It kills me that I hurt you. I'm sorry. So if this person, you know, if that's what that fighting, you guys will know how that resonates. I don't think I have to go too much into that one. Time apart is needed. So it's possibly why they've kind of gone into seclusion. I feel like in every one of these piles today, even though I haven't asked why is there no movement in the connection? It's all come out in every single one of these. I think I did in pile 3. I think 3. I think all of them did. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's all of them. So for your guys is there's no movement because of the back and forth, the arguing, the fighting, the disagreements, not seeing eye to eye, not coming to a compromise. This person has withdrawn because they don't want to be in that energy, and it, you know, and if this person hurt you and that's what caused those arguments and everything, it's that guilt. It's that guilt, that pride, that ego, all mixed into one, and that's a deadly combination. I mean, it's not deadly, but it's definitely not the best combination, because that's all not coming from where? It's not coming from the heart. It's all coming from the mind. So it's not coming from a loving space. That's the difference. It's a different energy when it's coming straight from the heart. That's too many. We're going to do a few more. Okay, we'll take that one. I can't imagine a life without you. So even though, you know, everything's been happening, it's still where they still want to be with you. They're still hopeful that things can work out between the two of you. I want to open up to you and tell you how I really feel. Yeah, because they've been hiding it. They haven't really shared how they've been feeling about you and how they feel about the two of you and your connection. I'm not ready. So this person, there's a lot more going on here in your connection, pile 4. And this is the only pile that I'm saying it for because I didn't feel it as strongly as with the others. Maybe the other one still did, but I feel like your pile, this person has so much, it feels like a lot to heal from. You had the 9 of Staves, the 10 of Staves, you have the 4 of Swords. There's a lot of intensity here. It's a lot to deal with, and it's very, very strong. Very strong energy. And so that's the other thing, you know. Another reason is to keep working through those emotions, again, of the pride, the ego, and whatever else I said that I can't even remember off the top of my head. So, very strong. I feel like this will resonate for the right people, and if this does not resonate for you, then please go pick another pile. It's strong. It's strong energy here. There's no way I'm not going to say that, you know, it is. I'm not. The oracle cards, if the oracle cards weren't here, I would not know that this person wanted romance with you as much, you know, because the romance cards are on the side and they're not really showing it. They're not showing it in the tarot, but thankfully over here and in the messages they're showing, you know, they want to be open with you. They want to express how they truly feel. But damn, that pride and ego, it gets in the way a lot more because, again, not coming from the heart. So it's a difference. It makes a huge difference, you guys. And that's probably the problem with most of the world today. So, okay, very heavy reading. So that is what I have for you, pile 4. I hope this resonated, provided some insight, some type of help and guidance in your connection for you guys. Let me know, and like, share, subscribe if you're not already, and if you do subscribe, just remember to click on the bell icon so you get notified when I post another pick a card. But that is what I have for you, pile 4. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to everyone who's donated to the channel, to the people who have booked personal readings with me. Thank you guys so very, very much. It's been amazing working with all of you and reading for you guys personally. So and I guess I should have mentioned this. I do have my shop still open. I just need to get caught up on my book right now. So I'm actually caught up, but I'm going to wait before I restock some of my readings. So keep an eye out. I do plan on doing another special soon. I just haven't decided when or which reading. But we'll see. Thank you guys again, pile 4. Enjoy the rest of your day, morning, evening, night, whenever it is that you view this. Bye.